a party that went on this past weekend was probably on the flight home from Fort Worth, Texas to Boulder, Colorado, because Travis Hunter, man, he is special. And he is a very big reason why they won that game against TCU. And so I kind of want to unpack what he did in that game. And I want us to understand this is not a performance. This is not a player we're going to get to see for a long time in college football, one. So let's enjoy him while he's here. Let's appreciate the Travis Hunter show while it's on our TV screens at the collegiate level. Far be it from me to tell you he won't play both ways when it comes to the NFL, because at this point, nothing would shock me with Travis Hunter. But even so, I want us to just kind of get aligned on what's going on right now in Boulder, Colorado. Make sure you're subscribed. It's college football every single day around here. If you're tuned in live right now, we appreciate you. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. College football, only college football. Make sure you're locked in, and we're going to have ourselves the greatest season there ever was. All right? Appreciate you in advance for that. A lot's made about Travis Hunter and his physical abilities. We're going to get to that in a second. The elite mindset that this kid has, I don't think it's talked about enough. Because think about the pressure that was on this kid. The pressure when he flips from Florida State on signing day, goes to Jackson State, follows Deion Sanders. Think about after he transferred to Colorado with Coach Prime, so the second time he commits to Deion Sanders. Think about what would have been said about Travis Hunter if last week against TCU it didn't go the way that it did. I mean, he's in a situation where there's a lot of things that people are waiting to say about him. Hey, he wasn't developed at the FCS level. Made a mistake following Coach Prime, not playing Power 5 football. He's suffering because of that, and we saw it on Saturday when he played a Power 5 football team. That's what would have been said. People would have said he's overrated. Number 2 athlete in the country, number 1 athlete in the country, number 2 player in the country. Are you kidding me? That's who that guy is? I don't see it. I don't see it. People would have said that. And they would have enjoyed saying that. He's a bust. He's overrated. People would have said that. What are they saying now? Right? What are they saying now? Elite competitor mindset. He blocks it all out. He just plays football. He's also chosen to trust the process that he's committed to with Deion Sanders. And I don't want to be too hyperbolic with this because I think that's a risk we run here in week 1. But Travis Hunter has been a guy that we haven't heard a lot about with, looking at other opportunities. I mean, I promise you, there were other people that wanted him when he jumped in the transfer portal. We all understand that. There were a lot of people, I promise you, throwing bags at Travis Hunter to get him to come to their school. Instead, trust Deion Sanders, trust Colorado, sticks with the process. And he's being asked to do something right now that's incredibly difficult, playing both ways, playing over 100 snaps. Like, let's appreciate this while it's here because we may never see this again. In the modern era of college football, in the modern era of athletics, we see kids specializing more and more. They're playing less sports. They're playing one position at the high school level. This may not be something we see for another 20 years at the collegiate ranks. And again, I'm trying not to be too hyperbolic, but what I'm seeing on the field from Travis Hunter is exactly that. It's extremely, extremely rare. And as much credit as Travis Hunter deserves, right up there with him is Deion Sanders. Because Deion Sanders is essentially saying by having Travis Hunter play both corner and receiver for his football team at the Power 5 level, he's saying, I'm going to let my very best player impact our chances of winning, impact this football game as much as humanly possible. That's a very difficult thing to manage, but if there's anybody that can do it, it's Deion Sanders, who did it in the NFL, who played corner, who played receiver at a high level. And what this is for Colorado now, this is a tremendous recruiting tool. There's no way around it. It's a tremendous recruiting tool. You want to know why? Because Deion Sanders made this pitch to Travis Hunter and said, come play for me. I know you got a lot of other schools on the table, a lot of other more proven commodities. Come play for me. Come play both ways for me. It's going to work out. It's one thing to say that. It's a whole other thing to have it work out to this point. And to have it work out to this point, if you can make that kind of pitch that's on paper crazy to one of the top players in America, what's another player going to say? The trust factor for Deion Sanders, the legitimacy factor for Deion Sanders just skyrockets. There's some perception out there that Deion Sanders is all bravado, he's all talk. Doesn't look like that to me. Didn't look like that to TCU this past Saturday. Doesn't look like that with Travis Hunter and the way that they've utilized him. It looks like he's made good on exactly what he said to this point with Travis Hunter and with Colorado. So if you can pitch that to the number one athlete in America, come play both ways, and it works, what can't you pitch to other five-star players when it comes to the recruiting trail? Now, the challenge is very obvious. We've talked about it a little bit on this show. The challenge is to keep Travis Hunter fresh. Like, when it's all said and done, if he keeps playing 100 snaps a game, he's going to be right around 1,200 snaps at the end of the regular season. That's what he's pacing for after week 1. That's insane. Human body is not meant to do that, especially not playing Division I Power 5 college football. Not supposed to happen. Again, though, if someone can manage it, it's Deion Sanders. And instead of us all critiquing and talking about what Travis Hunter won't be or can't do or all that, like, let's just enjoy the fact that we got a special athlete playing corner and playing receiver at a very elite level for a head coach that did it at an elite level already. So what Colorado is the rest of the way, we're not resetting the bar for them and saying, oh, you beat TCU, a top 25 football team, you better win 10 games or else Deion Sanders isn't the man anymore. Like, no, it's year 1. I sat right here with Andy Staples, and we both agreed, like, hey, if they make a bowl game, if Colorado does that, give Deion Sanders the key to Boulder, Colorado. Put a statue in front of the stadium. And so they're 1-0. They welcome Nebraska this coming weekend. We'll get another data point on them. But I'm very, very excited to see what they do the rest of the way. Very excited to see what Travis Hunter does the rest of the way. And we're going to enjoy him while he's playing college football. Hey, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.